Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm your host D-Day, bringing you more FTB Continuum today. We left off on making UU matter with the matter fabricator, and I have a really cool tip to show. We'll be working on the void ore miners. We're going to go back to trying to upgrade. I did a lot of work over the weekend with connecting all of the machines to the AE2 network, as well as putting together a lot of patterns. So let's switch to gameplay and get started. Hopefully my cat at the beginning wasn't too distracting. He's probably going to go to a different part of the house, to the apartment, and he's just going to start meowing in the background of my stream. That's what he loves to do. So as you can see, I was very busy. I have XNet routing items and power, plugging in all of the machines. This is under the Tech Reborn section. That's the laser from the Void Resource Miner. And then I ran cabling for AE2 and connected all of the channels and all that good stuff. The one thing that I wanted to show is what we had going before was I had the byproduct from the industrial apiaries, both of these power sources. I had the byproduct being sent through XNet into the recycler. So what I ended up doing is I made 4 more overclockers. I jammed this machine full. It is running at peak efficiency or speed, and instead I ran one channel all the way through here. I made an Emmy Export Bus, and this Emmy Export Bus, inside the filter I put honeycombs, because I had 65,000 honeycombs. I put full acceleration cards in here so it pumps all of the honeycombs in here as fast as possible. This machine is slammed. Sorry, I got animal dander in my face. This machine is completely slammed. You can see how fast it's shredding these honeycombs. Over the weekend, I switched out honeycombs with a different kind of comb that we also had 58,000 of, because it went through all 58,000. I switched it to the dripping comb, I believe. It shredded those 58,000 as well. While I was shredding the dripping combs, I noticed that we went back up to 65,000 honeycombs. I can't believe it. I switched it again, and now I have it set up. It is making scrap like nobody's business, which is automatically being put into the matter fabricator. The matter fabricator destroys it faster than we can see it. As you can see, every time the percentage goes up, that's a honeycomb being destroyed. And then every time it hits 100%, it makes a UU matter. So let me show you guys this. I did put UU matter upstairs in a drawer. Yeah, right there above the nether star. Let's see, how many do we have now? As of today, we have a number I cannot read because my pixels are too trash. Okay, let me check the actual AE system. Let's go. UU. We have 1029. That is pretty awesome. 1029 UU. As you can see, it went up another one. Every couple of seconds, maybe a minute or two, it goes up by another one. It's pretty awesome. Like, I was shocked because we have more than enough of these combs. 98,000. And you see that number, it's shredding it. The recycler is shredding these things. Makes me really happy because I didn't even know if we were going to need these at all, but now we found a really great purpose for those. Also, okay, let me run the gambit real quick. These machines are all plugged in. They have patterns inside of them. The electric furnace, you know, for hardened reinforced metals and all that jazz. Alloy smelter for the aluminum brass. We have chrome plates. We have transfer pipes for impulse item ducts. The industrial centrifuge, I put in a pattern to make the ruby dust from empty cells and redstone. And then the ruby dust 9 ruby dust and 3 empty cells to make chrome dust. And then the chrome dust I have plugged in over here. I made a flat Emmy interface. Chrome dust makes chrome ingot. And then, yeah, over here you already saw in the compressor, chrome ingot makes chrome plate. So we can shred all the way through from redstone to chrome plates. Automated. I love it. Over here, I think this is still the same setup. Energetic infusers making the charged Certus. I have 2 channels on this guy. One, that is unnecessary. Sorry. I'm probably going to be sending specific patterns to here. But what I did on the fly, this was the first one I made. I made an Emmy Export Bus for the Certus combs so that we can shred through our Certus combs as fast as possible. Full acceleration cards. This machine I can't upgrade yet until we go to the end, but it is... If this machine's empty, we're out of Certus combs. It's gone through the all of the Certus combs we have. Here I made 3 identical setups. It's a Emmy interface into a fluid transposer and a Emmy export bus into a magma crucible. This export bus is exporting glowstone, which is putting it in here. And right here we have signalium plated impulse item ducts. It sends just the item duct and it gets filled with glowstone, which this machine will always be full of glowstone. What's great about this is when it's full, it stops wasting glowstone, so it gets stuck. It's very nice. This one is redstone, and this one is resonant ender. I made 3 identical setups. These machines are plugged in. There's nothing special about them. Iridium alloy, of course, with TNT and all that good stuff. I'm pretty sure it's pretty simple. It's nothing too crazy. Over here, I'm trying to run through this real fast. I want to get to the good stuff. Plugged in the crusher, it goes into this crate, which then impulse item ducts all the way through here and into the ME system through this interface. I put up interfaces, 1 for each plate, gear, wire, rods. They go through, they get stamped. I have a conveyor belt that physically moves them through here and dumps it back into the system this way. I think that's pretty fun. Arc furnace, getting items here, spitting items out here. Impulse item duct, you can see it poking out. They're all connected underneath. Impulse item ducts with servos that pull items out and plug it in over here. Each one of these sections has its own branch of ME row, like an entire row of MEs. So the entire industrial immersive engineering, has this row, 32 channels each, separated by an anchor so that they don't touch each other. Going into P2P, and then 1/8 going down and being plugged into the system in the bottom. The major mistake that I made last time, I'm really sorry, I don't know why, I completely forgot. I have to plug in all of the P2Ps in one end, and I have to pull the channels out the other end. That's why my channels were doubling up, because I was trying to plug them in and pull them out on the same side. If you do that, it runs 2 channels each P2P, and that's why I was running out of space. So the top is now dedicated only to the 32 coming out and being split 8 in all cardinal directions, only plugged in here. All of the other sides all come down and plug in the bottom. So that's what, 7, 14, that's 28 channels, leaving me 4 channels free, which those 4 channels I'm going to be using for the terminals that are going to be at the bottom. So I'm not going to run out of channels this way. That's the thing I needed to remember, is you plug them in, you plug all the P2Ps in on one side, you pull all of the P2Ps out the other side. And then of course the energy acceptor doesn't take a channel, so that's pretty awesome. Over here I cleaned up the room. I don't know yet if I want to keep the viaduct visible. It's If it was in the center, I probably would, but it's a little off. I made some goofy things that I liked. I moved all of the AE2 right here. All of this works. The crystal growth chamber needed quartz fiber plugged in to work. I have a dropper here with a pattern for Fluix crystals. It drops it in here and it makes Fluix, and then the range collector only picks up Fluix crystals and payless crystal blocks from the atomic reconstructor, which I said I was going to leave on permanently. This pattern dumps the item out the dropper, it gets zapped, or the range collector pulls it up and puts it back into the AE2 system. I like this setup with Fluix. Honestly, today I found out you can make Fluix crystals in the crystal growth chamber, so I feel foolish. Over here I have redstone being dropped into lava for flux, which is going to play a big part later when we get into flux plugs. This part right here, I made 3 identical setups for empowerers. I made 2 more empowerers underneath. Oh man, it was rough. These are all my wires. I have power going through from the B that we have down here now as well. I originally wanted to make all of these plugged in together, but I had conflicting recipes with the advanced electronic circuits required redstone, and also I wanted them both to be running at the same time, so when I'm making one I can make the other one as well. Efficiency, right? This one also requires redstone, and the filters, the retrievers that I made, I whitelisted. This one with redstone, the other one with redstone. Because both of the recipes required redstone, it was messing up. So I had to make them 2 separate systems. The one in the middle is going to be for all of the empowered stuff. Empowered emeradic crystals, payless, void, all of those things. The middle one is going to be dedicated to that. I only have payless set up right now. Cat's trying to claw its way through the window. I'm watching you, meow. Yeah, you look guilty. I know. So I had to separate the two. One ME system or ME interface dumps all of the items into the crate. The crate then distributes all of the items with servos. This one doesn't need anything. Retriever is whitelisted for what comes out of the middle so that it doesn't automatically pull the middle item. And then each side is dedicated to whitelisting one of the items so that they don't just put multiple of the same item. You know, when I'm crafting 20, it doesn't put all pedestals redstone. Only one pedestal can hit redstone. And then, yeah, to remove the item, I had to plug in another servo. Or because the retriever was retrieving items, but then it couldn't pull from there. So it needed a retriever to put an item there and a servo to pull the item away. But I have this all up and running. Now we can make electronic circuits. Automatically. I was going to say manually. That's the exact opposite. And all of this good stuff. So payless crystals, lapis crystals are created, dropped, zapped, pulled back in, put in here, and it turns into empowered. I'm pretty proud of it. I think it's fun. I think that's it. Man, I just wasted 14 minutes of this episode just talking about what I did over the weekend. I couldn't stop. I made more molecular assemblers. I made them mirrored so that it looks nice. Being in a slime chunk is driving me crazy. I constantly get attacked by slimes. I'm thinking of putting up mob crushers in the ground. I can't believe it. I did not know it was a mob chunk until I cleared out this chunk over here. That's the mob chunk. So that's my bad. Kind of embarrassing. Kind of annoying. I'm not moving the entire base. Let's get into it though. We were making void ore miners. We have everything we need for the void ore miner, void resource miner tier 3. I wanted to put this guy together real quick, and then we can start working on the crafting patterns for the ore miners. We can continue with the ore miners. So let me break this all apart. Grab the chests. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. This. And the B. Whoops. Come on. Oh, God. I forgot that these wires are pretty crazy on how difficult they are to take them apart. 5 connectors, controller. I don't need the trash can anymore because I'm just dumping everything into the ender chest. It's no longer trash because we're using it to upgrade the UU matter. Sorry, I couldn't think of it for a second there. Let's break all of this. Alright, make sure that I don't drop anything down. I really should make the magnet. Alright. You gotcha. Alright. So actually let me use our crafting table on a stick. We haven't used him in a while. Don't even know. Do I still have it in my inventory? There it is. Alright. And void resource. Tier 3. There we go. We got the quest for it. I wanted to wait. Oh, and when I was making these signalium plated impulse item ducts, I realized I never made the item duct and servo, so I got credit for it now. And there's the resource miner tier 3. It only goes up to tier 3 in this pack. Let's grab dirt. And then what was it? Was it 5 tall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 6. And put you there. Actually, 6. Yeah, it's 6 tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Shred this. And let's stand on top when we put this guy together. And holding down right click. Alright, I was about to say, are you gonna work? What are you doing? I think I shift right clicked. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really need to fix whatever problem I'm having with my mouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would you please work now? Please work now? I don't know why you weren't building. There we go. Okay, I've already noticed a problem. Our elevator got covered. Assembled false. Oh, you ran out of null modifiers, didn't you, with your brown laser? Do I want the brown laser on this guy? Why am I missing null modifiers? Structure frame tier 3. Oh, they forgot to put 8 modifiers. I still had my 4, right? 4? I need another 4. Also, this thing is supposed to be structure panel. Oh, can't believe it. Oh, lucky! Lucky! I thought it covered it. Let me put down the stuff I have in my inventory. This, apiary, You need a glass fiber to work. There we go. And then the connectors along the top. I think this is the... Come on, boy. There we go. The smallest size we can make. No! Why'd you do that? Yeah, and then are you still set up? Nope, you're not. Power. We're gonna pull out of the cable. We're gonna plug back into this guy, and this guy, and then we're gonna extract everything out of you and insert everything in you, and we're gonna extract everything out of you. So all of the power is getting pulled out. Insert. No, this one's extract. These are insert. And your priority needs to be highest, or else everything will shut down. Extracting power. Power is yellow. Power out of the glass fiber. Extract into the 3 items that need power. Items coming out of these 2, they all get extracted and put into the ender chest. Perfect. Now we just need to grab 4 more null modifiers. This is where it's missing. Got it. Is it missing even more? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I was holding more. Let's go ahead. We got lucky with this elevator. Now I know I need to fix the elevator problem in the other room because I believe the tier 6 void ore miner is going to be too large. Let's see. Null modifiers. We got 4 in here. I think I crafted these in preparation for the next multi-block. 3, 4. Let's see, are you good now? Right click. Assembled false. I'm pretty sure these are tier 3s. We're missing 2 tier 3s need to go somewhere. But where? I got 1 over here. You decided not to plug in. That's nice, thanks. Right here. Got another one under. This looks like it's missing over here. And look at that. Laser. Let's see. Void resource tier 3. Let's hit you. Stone, granite, diorite, limestone, marble, basalt, terracottas. We don't care about the color. Terracottas. Cyan, yellow, pink, orange, all of the terracotta colors. Soul sand is important. I think that's why I went with brown. Obsidian is okay. It will still come in, it's just we have a preference. Yeah, red sand, moss stone, blah blah. So yeah, I made it brown for soul sand. It's going to be more than enough. And then all of the terracottas are going to get stuck until I find a location to plug it in. But now we're done. That is the void resource miner. Void resource miner is only goes up to tier 3. So let's go. Now we need to... Oh, look at that. It's kind of nasty, that brown laser. I might switch it up just for aesthetic reasons. Alright. Oh, and I moved the energizer down here as well. Made it a little bit easier to get to. Now we don't need to go back for the empower or the energizer. Let's go. We did the void resource miner. We need to get through to the void resource miner tier 5 at the minimum today. Let's go. What quest are we actually on? We are on tier 4. So let's do tier 4 while we're on it. Tier 4. Did I make the pattern for it? Tier 4. Oh. How many do we need? 56 tier 4s. 56. Yeah, the UU matter is the reason why we got stuck. Oh, look at how beautiful that is when you have the recipe for it. It's creating the phosphorus from the small piles of phosphorus, which we're getting from a bee. There we go, that's all. Wow, there it is. That's our 56 tier 4s. Alright, let's complete the quest first. Then I know we need to get to tier 5. Tier 4 controller. Do I still have it in my... There it is. Tier 3 needs to get upgraded to tier 4. There's our bookmark. That's what it was. Did we make the pyrope together? Oh, I don't remember if we made it together, and I don't want to just leave y'all with faulty information. Did I get rid of the... There it is. I don't know why I couldn't see it. The pyrope we made from red garnet. Yeah, we did this together. We got the red garnet dust from red garnets that we crushed, and we ran it through the centrifuge to get the 4 we needed. That's all we needed it for. Alright, block of quartz enriched iron. We've already made these before. We need lumium and we need sludge. How are we on lumium? I melted a bunch. Yeah, we got more than enough lumium. I shredded through that. Now that we can do glowstone, I just dropped a tank in there, put the tank in the crafting grid, and made a bunch of lumium, and then I ran the lumium through it again to melt it. It's that simple. We do need to go back though, because the sludge is still at the mob farm. Let's go mob farm. I had this guy being self-sufficient over here. And there is our sludge. Oh, what destroyed this tree? I wonder what shredded the tree. Lightning, maybe? It burnt? Either way. Let's go back. Put the sludge down, and then we can make the quartz enriched iron. Let me move this corner pocket. This guy emptied when we ran out of what's it called? Water. Which both of the water tanks emptied, and I plugged in a sink to have infinite water here just for right now. And then I know next episode I really want to get into the ender tanks. We skipped ender tanks, and I want to transmit the fluid wirelessly to these guys. Sludge is down. We need quartz and we need iron. Iron. 2 iron, 1 quartz. Or was it the other way around? Yeah. Oh no, 2 refined iron. Refined. Alright. That's one way to do it. So let's grab iron blocks. Stack of 64. Stack. As you can see, I was making some random stuff. I think this only does it require lava? 5599. I think it only requires water. Refined. Yeah, it only requires steam gearboxes. Alright. So, I'm doing full blocks because we need full blocks. I don't think I can make them in block form. I have to make them individually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab 2, 6. I'm gonna let you keep going. Nope, I need to break them apart. And then let's go 4. And you. And you. RF a total 3000, speed up factor 4. Lumium. Let's go. Use. You need RF, liquid, and RF. Okay, so we have too much RF plugged in right now. Can we make it with this? Nope. Can we make it with 2? We can make it with 2. Alright, let's see. Can we make 2 at the same time with 2? Where's my quartz? Can we make 2 at the time with 2? Okay. We'll make that. That'll make our blocks of quartz enriched iron, which would let us upgrade that. Let's see. Ooh, that's the rough one. Tier 5. We need Tier 5. We really do. Can we see Tier 5? We cannot see Tier 5 until we complete Tier 4. What I can do is, do I have a pattern set for it? Tier 5. I do not. Let's make the pattern for it. I know I made the... Ooh, Tier 5 pattern needs cyanide each. There's the pattern. That means we have 1 of every item. Where'd my pattern go? There it is. I went and I made the pattern all the way up to advanced machine casings with chrome plates, data control circuits, all of that jazz. All of the machine casings leading up to the advanced machine casing. I know a couple of episodes ago we spent a long time making a lot of reinforced machine casings. We have 56 structure frame tier 4s. Let's make what we need for the tier 5. We need 4 of the advanced machine casings. I was testing it. We need to do 1 more craft of that, which is already done. That's nice. Tier 5, we need... Okay, that's those 4. We need 2 of these guys. Okay, I need more chrome plates. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make a pattern. Tier 5, we need this guy. We need this guy. And let's see, we need this guy, but it's not going to make it unless we have the... Alright, so I lost the item in the middle now. Let's make another one of those. I know I have that up here, right? We need... one of these, and then highly advanced machine casings. Let's put you in. We need 2 highly advanced machine casings. Highly. 2. We are missing titanium plate. How are we on titanium? We have a lot of titanium. We need 1 of these. Makes 1 of these. Let's close this because it actually pulls the inventory. We need a processing pattern. 1 of these makes 1 of these. Thank you. And then it needs to go in the compressor. Wait. Oh, that's reinforced iron. It was almost the same color. There we go. And can you make it now for me, please? Why doesn't it come under highly machine frame? Sorry. 2 of these guys. And we need 2 of these guys, which is a block of tungsten steel and an iridium plate or an iridium alloy. Iridium plates are going to be easy to make. Iridium. 1 of these makes 1 of these. And why are you... No, you're finished. Cool. Alright, crafting pattern. Same thing. Processing. One of these guys makes one of these guys. Let's put you where you belong. Right here. And let's go... We are going to need 2 plates and tungsten steel. We need 1 more plate. Let's make 10. Huh? Okay. Don't know why I did that. Yeah, we got 2 plates. Okay. Tungsten steel. We have not made 1, 2, 3, 4 makes 1 tungsten dust. Need to make the pattern. This one is a crafting pattern. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4 makes 1 dust. Tungsten ingot. And then a processing pattern. 1 dust makes 1 ingot. Alloy smelter. And we need this guy. There you are. And let's go tungsten. No, ingot. Should also make the pattern for this guy. Crafting makes 1 of these guys. Alright, we need 1 of these guys and iridium. Was this not the crafting pattern for it? Right? Why are you being weird? Is this not block of oh wait, I'm sorry guys. It's a block of tungsten steel. Alright, not tungsten. So I need to make hot tungsten. Okay, we need a lot more crafting patterns for that. Okay. Hot. Tungsten. Tungsten ingot, steel ingot in the, okay. Tungsten. Steel. Makes hot tungsten steel. Tungsten. Steel. Hot tungsten steel. We need that one. Let's see. Chemical, crystal growth, electric furnace, industrial blast furnace. There we go. Let's make, what is it? 9, 18, 14, please. And then let's make a pattern for, do we have tungsten? We don't have tungsten steel, do we? No. Oh, and you're not plugged in yet, huh? I need to plug this guy in. This looks awful. This looks absolutely awful. I'm gonna have to switch the brown. Alright. We need a pattern to a machine we have not plugged in yet, or I have not plugged in yet. The hot tungsten steel makes tungsten steel. I need an Emmy Interface. And I need a bunch of wires. Where are my smart cables? That's my anchors, that's my dense cable. There it is. Alright, we're gonna make this a small one. Whoop. And we're gonna go through the back, huh? Yeah, it'll look nicer if I go back and not to the side. We're gonna go down this way. Oh look, there's already a knuckle we can play with. There, there, there. Not you. Wait, yeah. Sorry. I'm going to, let's go west, east. There we go. It unclicks it. Alright, we need the Emmy Interface, which is now small. That. And put the pattern in here. And channel 1, please. As soon as you recognize it, let's see. Yeah, you have... Yep, you have a P2P over here that's linked. This guy just needs to register the one channel. Beautiful. Ugh. My mouse. So you're hooked up now. Oh, wait. Insert from the left, auto input. Export to the left, auto output. Orange. And tungsten steel, let's make straight up 20. Alright, that thing's coming in fast. Let's go. Crafting. Tungsten steel makes a block. And assembler. And 2, please. That goes in the corner. Iridium. Right here. Sweet. Tier 5. Was that everything we needed? This guy's still making so much noise. I'm gonna let you go. Did I... Oh, it kept going with... Alright. It kept going with the lava and like it ran out of iron. Quartz enriched iron. This only makes 2. We needed 4. Alright, so we need another quartz. It kept going after the recipe finished. We need another... $18. I do need the black quartz for when I make more circuits, though. So we need 9 in each of these to continue. Lava. We're doing fine. It's the only part we have to wait on real quick. 6. So much in my inventory right now. Nine. Tier 4. Heyo. Quest book. Thank you. Loot. And tier 5. Whoops. Whoops again. Tier 5. 72 frames. 72 tier 5s. Tier 5. 72. Do I have? I don't. I'm missing paradots. I'm missing 263 paradots. I'm missing a bunch of refined iron, which luckily I was already making. Missing 13 cyanite. That's good. I was worried it was going to be more than that. Paradots, though. Peridot, we have 133 in block form. Hey. Comes from the tier 5, which we're trying to build. Protheum makes 2. Grinder... Industrial grinder makes 1. Okay, the crusher makes 2. Because we need them as paradots. Crusher makes 2. That's our best bet. Block of iron. Refined, refined, refined. Nether item duct refined. This, that, this, buckets, iron. That's all of our peridot that we've gathered so far, and I don't believe this is fortunable, huh? Nope, it's not. So, you're going in the crusher. Oh, I have to manually throw it in. I got rid of the hopper. Peridot, peridot, peridot. And you should be going into the system. We need the iron. Put you in the system. We need cyanite. Do I have uranium? I do. And cyanite. Nice. 16. We'll resupply you. Cyanite. Uranium. I don't want to upgrade to this guy to tier 5 until I know I have the structure frames. If I upgrade this to 5, I don't think it'll work with as a tier 4. I don't think I can dumb it down. We need that peridot that's coming in. And I didn't count. I did not count how many we had. We had 2 stacks. That's probably not enough, is it? Tier 5. 72. Alright, look at that. We're only missing the paradots, and I don't think... I threw in a little bit over 2 stacks. That's times 2 is 240-ish? 248? 240, 50, 256. It is enough. We just have to wait for the crusher to finish, I guess. That's kind of lame. We should have enough, though. Let's see. How many structure panels? 36. How many do we have? Do we have... No, we don't have it for the quest yet, or else I would use the clear ones we have. How many laser cores? 5. We need 1 more laser core. Laser. I have more than enough laser cores. I need to count better. I doubled up on everything. Tier 2s, tier 4s. 4s. Alright, it also needs 16 null modifiers, so let's make those. 36 structure panels. Structure panels. Tier 2s. Structure panels, we have more than enough. I made those. Yeah, I forgot to pull them out and lay them out here. Structure panels, lasers. Laser lens, laser cores, structure panels. We're gonna make these. We're gonna make this guy, but not until I have the peridot required. 11 by 11 by 8. We need 16 null modifiers. Those are not on the list. Null. 16. We're missing diamonds. Really? Let's make a pattern for diamonds. Crafting. Our bee is making nuggets. And those nuggets are 27,000. Let's do that, and then also, I don't know if I already have it. If I don't want to double up on patterns by accident, so if I need diamond blocks, I'll do it then. Because then I'll know. And null, we should have it now. 14. There we go, 14 nulls. 16 nulls. 14. 16. U. Tier 5. Are we still good? Peridots. We're halfway there. Halfway there. Let me do double check, and then I'll probably cut the footage out of us waiting for the peridots. 36 out of 36, 6 out of 6, 1 out of 1. The tier 5s, we can make the void ore miner tier 5. Let's go ahead and make that. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think I'm fairly confident I did the math correctly. Tier 5. The tier 5 is 8 blocks tall, 11 by 11. And let's grab some dirt. Eight blocks tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tier 5. There. Do I have everything? I have another controller I built. I have another apiary that I'm ready with. I have more than enough ender chests. I made them in bulk. And then I need 1 glass fiber, and I need 5 connectors. I have everything I need to plug this guy in as well. He is in the correct spot now. It's gonna cover it, isn't it? 11 by 11, the tier 3. $11 by 11. It's not going to cover it now, but I think the tier 6 is larger, and the tier 6 will cover the elevator. All right. So yeah, really, all we're waiting on is the peridots. Tier 5. 79 peridots to go. One thing, I'm gonna change that laser. That's driving me nuts. One thing that I wanted to mention is I upgraded everything to the Signalium plated impulse item ducts because they transmit RF as well as dense Signalium plated impulse item ducts. They transmit RF as well as items, so I wanted to do these item ducts to transfer items back into the ME system, of course. I wanted them to be faster, so I made the Enderium servos. These servos are made with, see, it's funny. If you want to make this guy, you need 2 Enderiums. If you upgrade this guy, you need 1. And this guy's only iron nuggets, iron ingots, redstone, and glass to make the slowest one. And to upgrade the slowest one to a resonant, you just need 1. To make a resonant, you need 2. So use this pattern to upgrade. Resonant servos, they extract items from something. Retriever, same thing. I misspelled it, sorry. Same thing, it requires 2 Enderiums to make it, but if you upgrade one of these, you only need 1 Enderium. And Retrievers pulls to itself. So it pulls to itself. This one pulls, the other one pushes, if that makes sense. And then, of course, when you right-click them, you can whitelist the exact item you want it to pull, or blacklist items you don't want it to pull. And then, yeah, it does, it's, I think, 200% faster than the white ones we were struggling with. And I went with the item ducts because they transfer items as well as power, so that I could double up the power and the items on one side of the display stands instead of having XNet plugged into one side and the item duct plugged in the other side. I wanted it to be cleaner. I didn't want to have too many plugged in. The impulse item ducts, the way I made them is electrum nuggets and signalium nuggets we get from bees. The impulse item duct I made, it's a regular item duct, which is transfer pipes, invar, and servos. Servos are made in the EFAB. They are getting filled in the magma crucible that I have melting glowstone. The magma crucible over there is always full of glowstone, so the pattern sends an item duct here, gets an impulse item duct back, and then, you know, the rest is just crafting upgrades for Signalium. It wasn't that hard. Let's see, now that I babbled a little bit. 72? Oh, look at that. Did it make everything but the tungsten steel? Or is this CPU number 2? That's what it is. This guy got stuck, huh? Steel, tungsten, hot tungsten, tungsten steel. This guy's creating everything. Look at that, scheduled 400 connectors. Imagine how long it would take to make that manually. Jeez. Making all of these manually, because it's make all the 72 tier 1s, 72 tier 2s, 72 tier 3s, and so on. The empowered payless, we're crafting 52 of them right now. Should be going off behind us. Yeah, that's so cool. That's gonna take forever. That's gonna take forever, unfortunately. It's making one at a time. But it pops, it gets sucked out with the servo there, and gets put into the system. Yeah, that's gonna take forever. So what are we waiting on? We're waiting on just that, huh? Yeah, crafting 50 empowered payless. I'm gonna have to cut all of this footage out of the video. It's gonna be too long. The aluminum brass, it's crafting 1. Scheduled. Why is the aluminum brass waiting on the empowered payless though? And why is the tungsten... Tungsten is stuck. Tungsten ingot, tungsten grains. Grinder, electric furnace. Why are you stuck? Vacuum freezer. Blast furnace, you're both empty. Why did the tungsten dust go to the alloy smelter? Oh, my bad. That goes in the electric furnace. Oops. That's why the aluminum brass got stuck. Alright, the electric furnace. Let's see, where did you get stuck? I don't want to hit cancel. 3 tungsten ingots. We're gonna take 3. Oh, I can't because both of the processors. I have only 2. Let's go. 64. And let's manually stick this in here so that it finishes the recipe. Oh no, tungsten does not even go in this machine. What am I doing? Tungsten is a blast furnace recipe. Blast furnace. What are you doing? Oh, it's sticking it in because it's getting ready for the tungsten steel. That's why. It went through the AE system and I already plugged it in as a byproduct. I'm glad it doesn't stop the recipe, like tungsten dust and tungsten ingot. I'm glad it doesn't stop the recipe. Let's take this out. There's the steel, there's the tungsten, there's the hot tungsten steel. I think it already finished the cooling it. Yes, it finished. CPU is done. 43 empowered payless still to go. It just made 7. The aluminum brass is no longer stuck. That's pretty cool. We don't have to worry about that guy. Every time it makes 9, it makes one of these guys. That's cool. That empowered payless, we're waiting on that now. So we made tier 4. We made... remove, nah. Demonically gargantuan, flux, plutonium, ender tank, Emmy fluid autofiller. Tier 4s. Tier 5s. Tier 5. Fusion controller. Emmy fluid, signalium plated. Getting this stuff done. We're just waiting on this empowered payless now. It is. Yep. There we go. That is 72. There we go. That is going to be our... There's a slime in here. Okay, you're downstairs. That's fine. Let's go. Let me land on one of these top ones. Right click. Assembled false. Why do you sometimes do this to me? You don't like putting in the corners, huh? Alright. I can see the ones that are missing. One goes right here. Is it off the ground? Oh no, luckily I put it up. And one goes right here. And... still false. 17 structure panels. It's missing a laser lens. You really didn't want to put this guy together, huh? Alright. Make sure. Assembled, true. Oh, it's hidden by my webcam. Alright. Same thing. We need the controller. We need the apiary. We need one ender chest. We need for 5 connectors. I'll just take the 7, fine. And we need 1 glass fiber cable. Alright. Ender chest. Controller. Whoops. Bees. Cable. Connector, 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 and connector. Now we just need to program you. Alright, power. Extract. Insert. Priority highest. Insert. Insert. Items. Remove this channel. Did I repurpose this guy? Extract. Extract. Insert. And... whoops. Emerald, nether quartz, lapis, redstone, pyrite, sapphire are already in our inventory. The rest of this junk is stuff that came in from the resource miner being upgraded. Alright, let's see. She is a beauty. Up top, a little bit further. That is a screenshot. How about this? That is just too close, yeah. So we'll go with this side. That is a nice screenshot. I'm glad I can still come down. Alright, we are good to go. Let's dump this. That. This. For those of y'all that care, loot pretzel, of course it's food. Food. Silly. Sort. Alright. And emerald ore. Whoop. How are we on the row? Ah, yeah, I filled out the row. Soon we're gonna have iridium ore. Where's my iridium? Yep. So we already have a spot for iridium. See, I don't want to plug it in here yet. Okay. I'll definitely won't torture you guys with this. I'm gonna find spots for all of these items. And I won't torture you guys by making you watch me find places for this and move stuff around. But thanks for joining. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you can hit the like button in the bottom right and go ahead and click on my guy here to subscribe to the channel, that would help us out a lot. Also, if you want to watch me stream on Twitch, I stream Monday through Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. Central. So I'll see you then.